It's Mark Johnson Tech Snobs. Today, 4 months later, iPhone 10. Now, the reason I'm doing this video is I've been using this pretty much in my daily driver along with the Note 8 since it came out. First thing we'll talk about is just the design of this phone. So first off, this phone, the iPhone 10, completely redesigned, very smooth around the edges. Everything's rounded. The screen is 5.8-inch diagonal. Although the real estate is actually smaller than what's on an iPhone 8 Plus. But this phone, it has a very futuristic feel to it, unlike any other iPhone out there. And even as I right now, I'm gonna bring it up against the iPhone 8 Plus. Like, even as you can see that there's just some major differences, just with the size of these things and how they look. So those are kind of like from an external standpoint of how the iPhone 10 looks. You got the dual lens camera. It's vertical on this one. Of course, you have the portrait mode. You have the front portrait mode, as well, and the infamous notch, in the front that people will talk about, as you can see there on the screen there, the little notch. With that being said, they put out a lot of updates. iOS 11 has been buggy to say the least. It's just been weird. Apple is going to hopefully make their software a lot better this year, but they just came out with iOS 11.3. And, number one, they add some new privacy. There's a privacy icon that pops up now that lets you know if your information is being, sent out somewhere. And also, they announced a new business chat, which is really cool. Which I think, for a lot of people, they'll be able to, companies, a new way for them to interact with their customers. You can just use iMessage and you can chat with your customers that way, which I thought was pretty cool. And then, let's see if I can pull up this other thing. There's also the new Animojis. Okay. So with that being said, the Animojis, they've added 4 new ones. And the cool thing about it is, so now you have a bear, you have a lion, which is pretty cool. You have a dragon, and you have a skull. So those are all pretty cool. Really cool, little Animoji, if you're into the Animoji thing. But those are kind of like the main things. 11.3, of course, some stability, performance updates, things of that nature. Like I said, it's a very nice device. But this is the thing about the iPhone 10. Really, for me, where it all begins and ends is Face ID. And honestly, that's my favorite feature about it. And it's also the feature I dislike the most. It's a weird love-hate relationship with it. But it's like, I still love it more than I hate it. And this is the reason why. It's so, when you pick your phone up, you just look at it and it just unlocks. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to touch anything. Of course, there's a problem when, if you have your phone face down, you have to kind of put your head over to it, for it to unlock. I do have a wireless charging stand. It's a Samsung one. And the cool thing that when I get a notification, if I just look at the phone, it will show me the preview without even touching the phone, which is awesome. And, Apple Pay, I like, it's very simple as well, although I use my watch for Apple Pay as well. But I like the fact that you just double click the side button, you look at it, boom, and you're done. It's off and running. So that's really the perks about the iPhone 10. I really think it comes back down to the Face ID, and it's all hidden in this camera sensor there at the front, as you can see, and you can see even on this, the camera picks it up, when you're looking at it and things like that, and it actually already unlocked, and then now you see that little red dot showing it didn't catch it. So it's a really cool thing. I think it's a standout feature. I'm really excited to see Face ID hopefully come to Macs and iPads soon, because really, especially for a Mac or an iMac, I mean, you're already going to be looking at it, so it just makes sense. For the phone, I still think a fingerprint reader is a good option. I know Samsung gives you multiple options on there, but I haven't missed the fingerprint reader nearly as much as I thought I would, because this, as a first-gen product, works so well. So kudos to Apple on that. So definitely, yeah, this is a good phone. And let's get to the bottom thing, value and price. The iPhone 10 definitely isn't for everybody, and this is the main reason why. Face ID, of course, that's number one. But then number two is it does make you fundamentally use the phone differently. Everything's are swipe gestures. You got to swipe up, or when you open up an application, and I say I'm on the web now, I'm on ESPN.com, and I got to swipe up. Or then if you want to bring up the the multi window option, or to see all your apps running, you have to swipe and do all these different gestures, and they don't take long to get used to. You can get to them rather quickly, but if you're used to double tapping the home button, if you're used to, you know, you have to just learn to use your phone a different way. With that being said, I honestly think all the new iPhones, there's a rumor coming this year that all new ones coming out this year is going to have Face ID. So, if you had an iPhone 7 and you think about upgrading this year, chances are you're going to have to get used to the Face ID and the new gestures. But yeah, overall, it's a great phone. It is expensive. It's still $1,000. It's still, I think it's $1149 for the 256 gig model. So it's definitely not for everybody. But it's still it's a solid phone. You won't be disappointed if you have it. So thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Check out techsnobs.com if you haven't. Take care.